3, 2, 1. Okay. Are you ready, Derek?
Yeah. Recording now?
We're recording. Welcome back to Lady on the Street podcast. We are back, you guys, with the 20th episode of this season. And let me just call it here right now. This is going to be the last episode of the season, first season ever. So today's guest is somebody who I met many, many moons ago. And let me just tell you that from the time that I met him, he has always been a jokester, always doing something to make people laugh, always doing a funny dance, telling a funny joke. And it's funny to see that all these years later, he's still doing the same thing. The only thing now is it's all over social media. So it's not just for his close friends or family. And if you really are on social, you've probably run into some of his content because let me tell you, he is like Mr. San Antonio. And I can't wait to hear all about it. Okay, Derek, thank you so much for coming to the pod today.
Of course, no problem.
I start every episode off with asking, what is it that you were having to drink?
Coke.
He's having
Just
Coke.
by itself.
By itself. I was really surprised when I asked you, like, oh, do you want a cocktail? Do you want a mocktail? And you were like, just a Coke.
Yeah, no, I don't drink. It's funny because like everybody's like, you don't drink, and I'm like, no. I'm like, it's not that. Like the only people that make it a big deal are like my parents. My parents make it such a big deal. Like if you go to parties, I don't know, when you go to parties, when you go with your family and stuff, and you pull up, everybody's like, you want to drink? You want to drink? And then whenever they ask me, they're like, you want to drink? I'm like, no, I'm okay. And everybody just makes his face like.
Well,
Like
it's like traditional Mexican family,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little bit of a shocker, but I'm kind of like, I love that for you that you
Yeah.
don't drink.
Yeah, no, I don't drink. I need to get into the gym though.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but like, have you always not drank?
No. And
So it was a
younger,
conscious
when I was
decision.
younger, yeah. When I was young, I mean,
How long have you been like sober?
mm, I can't say sober though because, like, I give my parents like one time I'll be like I'm gonna it literally like once the first time I drank was like probably like a couple months back, and I hadn't drank though like in 3 years or anything. So, but I did it for my family. I didn't want to drink, but I did it because they had been wanting
Oh,
me to party with them.
yes.
So I was like, all right, look, with this one day, I'm gonna let y'all pick it. I told my parents, y'all pick it, all my family, because we usually get together on the weekends. I was like, y'all pick the day. I was like, I'm gonna get wasted with y'all. I was like, and so y'all tell me the day, and they picked the day, and I got.
He's like, and I had one drink, and I was wasted. I'm just kidding.
I had 2 Smirnoffs, by the way.
Well, I can't wait to get to know everything about Kiki. But first, we're going to talk about Derek, okay? Were you the type of kid that was always trying to make people laugh?
Yeah, for sure. I just anytime that something came up, I would just want to make a joke out of it. So
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't really like trying to do it in front of anybody. I guess it was just like I always thought everything was funny.
Yeah. So it's just like natural.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Where would you say that you like get that personality trait from though? Does it run in the family?
My dad is like an idiot. My dad like he jokes around a lot. Like he's so stupid. Like put his underwear on top of his head. Stupid. Like
Yeah.
yeah. My dad.
So do you have siblings?
Yeah. I got a brother and a sister. A younger brother and a sister. I'm the oldest.
Are you the funniest of the group?
Yeah, I'm the most. I have the most. What is it called? I have the biggest sense of humor for sure. My brother's more serious. My sister's really sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like she's super sarcastic. She's like me, but she's more serious. But she jokes a lot as well. She's sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Well, and how about your mom?
My mom's just a sweet lady. My mom's just like super nice all the way around. She laughs at everything I say. She
Yeah.
like thinks everything I say is hilarious.
For at least she tells you she.
Yeah. Of course, she has to.
She has to. What is it like being a dad for you in this era of like technology, social media?
That's the thing. I want to be the best at that. That's something that I really want to be the best at. So, I mean, it's the only thing that's hard is like the iPad thing, like keeping them away from the iPad. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I want to still have that face to face, take them places. So I always make sure we sit down to eat dinner together. I always I'll take my sons to play to practice basketball and stuff. Um, but that's like I would say that's the only hard thing about it is really just the iPad thing. Why? What about you?
Screen time. I've talked about it before a little bit for the older one, like social media. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
She's not on it. The little ones, I'm gonna call my mom out a little bit because my mom watches them, and as much as I don't want them to have screen time all day, like my mom watches them, so sometimes she, I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
for sure.
I'm not gonna tell her what to do because like
Yeah, she's helping you.
grandma
Yeah,
knows best,
yeah,
I guess. But when we have them like on the weekends or at night, I make sure to like put the iPad away
yeah.
and I try to like turn the TV off. I do like quiet time or we'll do music on the Alexa, so we'll have like dance party time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we'll just like
That's
run
dope.
around the island and stuff.
That's dope. Islands are so sick. We have an island, and I want to get I want to get a bigger one.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why I like islands so much.
When we first, that's funny. When we first moved in, the island here was bigger, and I was like, "This is ridiculous. Like, what do you need such a big island for?" And my mom was like, "Keep it." I'm like, "No, it's too big. We would have needed like two slabs of the
Yeah.
what do you even call it? The countertop. We would need two slabs to make it the size that it was because they changed it." And I'm like, "No, no, no. Cut that shit down." But yeah, they are good. They're good
Yeah.
for like prepping and dance parties.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know why I like them. I have no idea why.
No?
No,
It's Did you have an island as a kid? Like
that might,
in your childhood home?
no, we
Me
didn't.
either.
That might, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. You're like an island feels like growth, right?
Yeah. We're here.
I know. I always think back to though, like even growing up as a kid, we didn't have like a pantry.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't have one either.
So like our cereal was on top of the fridge.
Yeah, or we would stuff it like in any cabinet,
With
like just a
little
random.
cupboards,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
So yeah, when I first got a house and I was like, a real pantry?
that's where all the snacks go.
It's the little things in life for sure.
Straight up.
Okay, so you have two little boys, right?
Three.
Three little boys.
Yeah, I got two. My oldest, who's 12. My second is 9, and my youngest is 3.
12, 9, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so we share like I have a 3-year-old, a little girl.
Oh, okay. She's the youngest.
A 1-year-old.
Oh, 1 year is the youngest.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be 2 in September. So we have a 14-year-old, the 3-year-old.
That's so crazy. I was just talking about that right now. Like, just having kids that are like 15 feels so like, or even teens. It's just not a good look.
It's not. I'm like, you got to stop, okay? Stop growing up.
I'm
Yeah.
looking back at it, like you see people on social media, and they're like, yeah, Junior's, he just turned 18 today, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm. I know. And then I hear myself like even about like social media and I'm like cringing inside at like the things I'm saying, but I'm like trying to be a good parent and I'm like, God, I would hate myself if I were her. Like I'd feel like my mom's so strict, but yeah, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 3 little boys. And how long have you been married?
It's already been. This actually just passed up. This past. What was it? Last month. What are we in May?
Mm-hmm.
So April. It's already been 11 years.
11 years.
Yep.
So where did you guys meet?
So do I have time to tell like the story? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well, and we should say Dominique is your wife.
yes, Dominic. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the spot that we met at, well, the way it happened was really interesting. That's why I like telling that story. So that's why I'm asking if I can say it.
Tell it. We
okay.
want to know.
So the way that we met was first, which isn't the greatest thing, but we used to party with these 2 girls. Me and my friend Tony. We used to party with these 2 girls all the time. We would party with them. Go, you had, like in high school, you had your people that you would party with
Mm-hmm.
all the time, and it wasn't nothing like that or anything. We just always go out with them.
Yeah.
So we always would go out with them. And we had stopped talking to them after a while. We didn't party with them anymore. Go out with them. Well, one of the nights, we ended up going to Mount Margie's, and I wasn't there with Tony. I was there with one of my other friends, and we went to Mount Margie's, and we were sitting down, and we were all eating, and we were kind of like out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I used to when I was younger, I would drink,
Yeah.
and we were kind of like out of there, and then this group of girls walked in, and I always had a thing for long hair and big butts, so that's just so
Dominique,
that's,
he's calling you out, girl.
So this group of girls walks in, and one of them has like long black hair, short shorts, and a big butt. she's not facing this way. They're facing that way. They're facing the register because they're paying. So I notice, and what happens? I tell my friend next to me, look over, go check him out, whatever. Look at him, look at these girls, whatever. And I was like, dang, I never had the guts to go up to girls. Like that's not my thing. Like going up to girls, and that just wasn't. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I would never could be that person.
He's shy.
Yeah.
Until Dominique.
Yeah. It's too well. I had that. I had help. That's why. So it turns out that when she ended up when they were gonna leave from Margie's, those two girls that we used to party with, they were her friends. And I seriously mean this. We didn't like mess with those girls or anything like that. Like we really did just party with them.
We believe you.
No, you. No.
Yes, I do.
Like, no. So anyway, I tell I have that girl's number, so I say, hey, can I was all that girl that's with y'all. She's wearing red and black. I mean, she's wearing red with long hair. She has the shorts. I was all, tell her
the shorts.
she has those amazing shorts on. And I was like, can you? I was tell her I want her number. And so they're all I guess in the same car. And what's it called? What it turns out, well, Dominique's side of the story, she said that they had another friend with them who was wearing something similar, but like a dark orange shirt. She was wearing a red shirt. So originally they thought that I was talking about that girl, and then Dominique, I guess, objected, and she was like, "No, I think he's talking about me." And so she ended up getting me her number, and the next day we went to get ice cream, and then that was it.
Oh, do you remember? So you've been married for 11 years, but do you remember what year that was?
That was 2007, I think. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
2007. That's crazy. Okay, did y'all go to the same school or you were at different schools?
No. She went to McCullum, and I went to South San.
Okay. So this was the OG Mama Margie's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was
What a love story, Mama Margie's. I love that. I mean, I'm so glad that like you guys have been together this whole time. You have your family. That's really amazing. And then from what I see on social, like she's very supportive of you.
Oh
and...
yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, for sure. Like every single thing that I do, she backs it up. Like anything that I have to do, like, hey, I got to go here, or even sometimes like on streaming, like live streaming.
Yeah.
Because you have to live stream with women on social media that are. Me and Dominique have always been like tight, like, you know what I mean, like as far as like me and her, like we, I don't know, like, you know what I mean, like she's on my ass. No, not bad, not bad, but
yeah, she cares.
Yeah. So on social media though, it's a completely different animal. Like you have to live stream with women, and not just women. Like these women are trying to get guys to support them. So so these women are out on social media. You know what I mean? And I have to share the screen with them because there are other content creators that are other big content creators. So you have to just to network with other people. You have to stay with that kind of, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those people. So, and it just happens. Some of them happen to be,
attractive.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I love that answer. Some of them happen to be not disgustingly ugly. We can say that.
Yeah, they're not. Yes. They're not gross women. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that must be tough to navigate, but it seems like from the looks of it that y'all are tackling it pretty well, and we will get into that. But I just wanted to ask too. So 2007 is when you met. 2011 is when you got married. I guess, like, when did you know that she was your girl? Like, after, was it the ice cream date?
The ice cream date was a real big thing, honestly. The ice cream date was like it really was like one of those little like moments. I guess that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
And also going to Peter Piper's after meeting her grandma was like the next day. So I don't know. It was really fast. Everything happened really fast. So it was one of those things where you kind of just,
You just know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. There wasn't like a specific. I think she drooled on my shirt one time when she fell asleep on me. That was another thing.
And he's like, I never washed that shirt again. He's like, in fact, I'm wearing it right now.
If y'all want to.
No, well, that's really. I like the way that you're talking about her. Like, I can just tell you respect her, you love her, and yeah, that's amazing. So when did you guys start like wanting to build your family? Do you remember? Did it happen organically? Was it?
No, no. All of my sons were planned.
And you knew you wanted three?
I don't think we said like a specific number. We just wanted all the normal things of
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys want any more kids?
Yeah.
Does she
Yeah,
want any more kids?
we have boys, so really the only thing is like, we're already blessed with our kids. So the only big thing is like the girl thing. Like people are like, oh, you don't want to have a girl, you don't want to have a girl. It's not like we're not pressured to, but it's always there in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I always have wanted a girl. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. We're not 100% sure yet.
Yeah. So there's still a possibility.
Yeah, because you got that restart button. You know what I mean? So once you
For sure.
so you hit that 18-year mark again. Once you yeah.
Oh, I know. And yeah, that's probably the biggest like rude awakening, I guess, after you have one that's already grown and then you start over and you're like, this is wonderful, and then you're like, oh shit, I started all the way over, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good, you're right, they're blessings, and that's good. I'm glad that your family's healthy and you guys are good together. So again, we're gonna get to Kiki, but I'm gonna go back a little bit. Before you started using social for this online persona that you've created, you were a barber,
Yeah.
right? And
Mhm.
so you opened a barbershop on the south side.
Yeah.
How did you, I guess, navigate yourself into that? And then are you still cutting hair?
I only cut my son's hair. I don't have the time at all to cut hair anymore. Like a lot of people, a lot of my clients, like they would ask, like, "Bro, you're not gonna cut hair anymore?" I was like, "Nah, man." But no, I don't cut hair anymore at all. I'll cut my son's hair, like I said, just every probably like once a month. I'll cut their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so what was it like then to, I mean, first of all, I guess, how did you learn to cut hair? Was it just something that you did on your free time and then you were good at it? Or did you go to school for it?
So originally my brother, one day, I forgot what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so I don't know if you remember the singer, Bobby Valentino. You remember him? Yeah.
Slow down. Yes. Yes, I
Bobby
do.
Valentino. Okay. Well, Bobby Valentino. I remember I saw his taper one time. His taper is like his haircut, pretty much. If you don't know the lingo,
Yes.
but I had saw his taper on a music video one time, and I was like, damn, I want to try that. And I had clippers like an idiot, and I got the clippers and I tried to do a taper on myself. I'd never cut hair in my life. I was like, I can do that. So I got the clippers, tried to do it, completely effed my stuff up, and then my mom took me to the worst barbershop. Not even a barber. She took me to Rio's. If you don't know Rio's is like, it's just not it. No.
Just trying to help you. She didn't know.
No, yeah. So she took me there to go get like cut all my hair off. Nothing looked like Bobby Valentino, and took it all off. So from that day on, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to cut hair. So my brother became my guinea pig,
Ah.
and my brother took it like a champ, like every bad haircut you could possibly have, like, and that was like at 12 or 13 years old, I think, and I was screwing up his hair and over, and he would go to school and take it and take it and take it, and eventually I got better at it. Eventually, my friends started asking for haircuts, and then one of my friends, Danny, he also was cutting hair. He also had cut hair at the time, and or as I was like maybe 2 years, 3 years into it, and we both started collaborating our haircut efforts, I guess, teaching each other stuff, and yeah, that's how I learned messing up his hair.
So, your poor brother,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out to my
I
brother.
was gonna say shout out to him for like helping you along the way. But when did you decide to then like go full force? You opened the rec shop, is what it was called, right?
Yeah, the rec shop.
Okay, so when did you decide to like take it to that level? I guess.
I don't. I feel like at a certain point, um, that's like the goal for every barber. Like if you're a barber, I mean, the only difference is some people are like are willing to take that risk of opening their own shop and or are scared, or the others are scared not to. I guess I don't know. There wasn't really like a specific point. I've always wanted to do something different anyway, though.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to do more. So I don't know. There wasn't really a specific time though.
No. Were your parents like business owners, or because I have to imagine that like
Got from somewhere.
well, not even that, like you could have done it on your own, but I couldn't imagine just starting with no background in it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, my dad, he's a master carpenter, so but he works for a company, and then my mom's kind of, I guess you could call my mom an entrepreneur in a way. Not I don't know if it's she's more like an independent contractor type. She
Mm-hmm.
but she's been like she flips stuff pretty much. Like she'll go buy stuff from like the Goodwill and resell it at the flea market. She's done it since I was little. Like
Oh, really?
and she makes like super good money right now
Yeah.
doing it. It's crazy.
Like furniture and stuff or
Everything,
everything?
everything.
Yeah.
She'll sell whoopee cushions. They don't matter. Like like she can sell anything. And
Yeah.
but yeah, my grandpa though, the one that did have a business, an actual business, was my grandpa. He had a watermelon business.
Okay.
So he would a lot of me and my cousins would literally work for him, or he would get, he had his guys that worked for him, but he would like so for the summer sometimes we would go set up like at a stand during watermelon season, and we would go sell at the stands, and we did it like almost every summer. My mom saw it as like, how rec, when they would go drop you off at rec like to
Oh,
babysit.
yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was our rec, was like at the watermelon
Yeah.
stand. We would get babysitted there basically.
What was it though? Like fruit cups
No,
or
just watermelon.
just
Straight up Yeah,
watermelon?
watermelon. Sometimes it would be like what is mangoes, or what is it called, cantaloupe, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mostly the main thing was watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so you
So,
got some
so
of the dry business savviness
I'm
from him?
guessing, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Yeah, yeah. But I guess watching my grandpa, seeing that he had the courage to do something, on his own. So
Well, was it hard operating a small business? Or
um,
was it natural for you? Like,
nah, actually, it was in the beginning. It wasn't really at all. I was like, dang, this isn't really this isn't really as hard as they make it seem.
mhm.
My bad. I was thinking about my dad. uh,
Oh.
that's why I had like a pause.
I was
But
like, I really stumped him on this one. Just kidding.
no, no, I was thinking about my dad. I love you. Um, so the beginning actually it really really wasn't hard. The end, when it started getting like closer to like the social media stuff,
Yeah.
that's when it started getting hard, because I started like letting my clients down, like as far as like showing up to appointments, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that part kind of got hard. That's kind of where it kind of started to fall off there,
Mhm.
honestly. And but in the beginning, it was like it was freaking awesome. Like I did it for 5 years, and the first 3 years, I would say 3.5, 4 years were like amazing. And it was like, I was like, man, this is easy. I was like, this is fun. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
Well, that's cool. So, do you miss cutting hair then? Like, do you miss it ever? Well, you do. You get it with your sons then.
Yeah, yeah. I always think about it sometimes, like cutting hair. Yeah, yeah. I'll think about it sometimes. It's just because it is kind of like relaxing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you love it.
Well, and I guess that could go with anything, right? Like, if you really love what you're doing,
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like you're
that's like
working
yeah,
necessarily.
yeah. Like I feel like that's the biggest thing with. I feel like that's the key. Like that's the key to like as far as like with work. Like I know they tell you that it's an obvious answer, but to really take
It's
it in,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
you've really got to take it in. Like I wish I would have took that in so much earlier.
Yeah. Well, then tell me, I guess, when you were younger, like as a kid, when you were out selling watermelon in these streets, what what did you want to like, they always ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? What was your answer when people would ask you that?
The first thing that I ever told my mom, I was little though. I was like 3. I think I told her I wanted to be a lawyer,
Mhm.
and then it changed to, what did it change to? What did it change to? I think it was just a lawyer, and then maybe maybe a veterinarian. I don't know.
I feel
But
like every kid wants to be better.
yeah, that's
Right?
I was gonna say. It's gonna sound so lame, but I was like,
No.
I think it was a veterinarian after that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I really don't. I don't know. I was everywhere.
Is your life what it is now? Is it anything that you ever kind of imagined when you were younger? Like, did you always want to be a dad or
I
a
don't. I never. I
husband?
wanted to. Yeah, yeah. I've always been like that. Yeah, but I don't know if I ever like I was able to imagine it though. Like that's the only thing. Like usually, some stuff you can imagine, then you actually see it like come to fruition. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
But no, I like as far as that, I couldn't see it. I always wanted, like you said though.
Yeah. Well, I feel like what you're doing now is obviously like so much bigger than what we could have even imagined as
Yeah.
kids because social media wasn't around,
Yeah.
you know. But I do like as we transition the conversation then into what you are doing now, the joking, the sense of humor, the comedic personality that you have kind of falls into what you're doing now as
Yeah,
Kiki.
yeah.
All right, all right. So we are gonna get into Kiki. When was Kiki born?
The year mark just passed like one, two. I think it was August. I think the year. Actually, yeah, a year in like what's August, September. So like a year in like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It's been a minute. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how the time passes by
Yeah.
now.
Well, so, and it is funny because I'm talking about your sense of humor. And when you first started social, I remember you would just do pranks on your wife,
Yeah.
right? You were always just
Yeah.
pranking her. And I've never met your wife, but I would be like, this poor girl. Like, how does she deal with this? But I mean, it was funny,
It's
and
cause
she was a good sport about
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's cause you get to see like her behind the scenes stuff. Like she's an ass. She got
Yeah.
me. She
Well, she would
she
get
did.
you back sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So she would do stuff back. So eh, I just look like this douche for it. You know what I mean? You know, no, no,
No.
no, no. I know. I'm just kidding. But she would do. She's got that equal energy as far as that goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pranks is their love language, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have like an ongoing debate in my house, okay? We're
Mhm.
going to settle this. I'm a little nervous to ask you, but we're going to settle this. Is Kiki a female or a gay man? Is Kiki non-binary? Is she a hoochie mama? Like what? Who is Kiki?
Uh, exactly what it looks like. Gay dude.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's what I thought, but Andy was like, "No, Kiki's a,
No, but see that's the thing is the character is like so like see even the way I talk about it is like the character like it's you dude like but
yeah,
the character
well,
is
yeah,
like
it's a persona though.
yeah
Yeah.
but the character is like Kiki's so like you see somebody I feel like in that character like you see somebody either you know or something or like it's that not the actual look but the way
Right.
the way the character acts.
The I know what you mean. The personality of Kiki, right?
Yeah.
So that's I was right, babe. I was right. Just so we know, 1 point for me. Oh, and I was like, is Kiki a hoochie mama or a mommies? How do you say it? Mommies.
Mummies.
Mommies. I totally butchered that on the first one, but
You did
okay.
good.
So where did the, I guess, idea, inspiration, like what inspired you to even create Kiki?
So the see this is I'm glad that's one thing I wanted to talk about. The the actual I didn't like this kind of came to me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so yeah, so the whole I haven't told anybody this story at all. So how everything started, how this whole situation started. So the whole situation started actually this whole opportunity and it's a blessing like it was but it started when I was working at my barbershop. So I was working at my barbershop and I was I forgot I can't say the exact date or anything,
Yeah.
but I had this I had a guy that was came to work for me. Not only did he only came to work for me for one day, right? Which is
Mm-hmm.
crazy because in that one day he was like it was like, "Hey, do you know this guy Angel?" And I was like I didn't know who he was talking about, so he showed me a picture, and I knew the pic. I by looking at him, I was, oh yeah, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've seen it before, and I really didn't know who he was at the time. I
Mm-hmm.
just had seen like I know a flash in my head, like I've seen that before. So he showed me, and I was like, oh yeah, would you want to meet him? I was like, uh, sure,
You're like, why not?
yeah, yeah. And so he came in to cut his hair. He was his barber at the time, so he came in to cut his hair. Angel came in, and he came in to cut his hair and Angel was like, "Hey, would you want me to do like a promo for your shop? Like what's it called? Like I forgot. Like would you want to do because when you're doing content like that, you're always looking for ideas,
Yeah.
different places, different
Like a
businesses.
collaboration.
Yeah, you're always looking for that.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? So I was in the video for that, and we made like a real quick video, like I forgot what, I think it was like a basketball video or something, but it was just as us. It wasn't him as a character or anything. And we did that video, and I forgot what I did. I think I came out of the like there's like we had entrances
Mm-hmm.
for the basketball scene, and I came out of the restroom for my entrance, and I think I did came out to like some girly song or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think he had said he goes, oh yeah, he's after that whole thing had finished, we had did the video and everything. He was like, hey, he's like, dude, you're funny. He's like, would you ever want to do like more videos? And I was like, yeah, yeah, sure, why not? I already do this on, I already do stupid stuff for free anyway. I already.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, and yeah, the first time that we met up, we had met up at a park. We had met up at Ramita's Park,
Okay.
and I was already like nervous too, like to do the video that like to do this type of character. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was already like, really, I was nervous about going somewhere like where we were gonna go and do
In
these
public,
videos.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's a big deal. And as far as the actual doing it, I was like, nobody gets like because Dominic, I remember, I think she had asked me like, well, everybody's gonna see. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, everybody's gonna see this. I was like, yeah, I mean, but you don't get nowhere without without actually doing going against the grain, I guess. Not
Yeah.
against the grain so much, but doing things that other people would be scared to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I love doing videos already. It's just my thing. This is what I've always wanted to do anyway. So this is a shot at that. So we did it. The first video we went to was at South Park Mall,
Yeah.
and it was, bro, there were so many people, and it was like the food court. And I was as I was walking in, as I was walking in, I was nervous, but once I went through the door, I was like, I'm not gonna be nervous. Boom, and I went numb and just freaking. We did the video, and it was yeah,
Yeah. And so then it took off from there. Like
yeah,
you just
yeah.
continued doing content.
Mm.
So I guess what's your favorite thing about Kiki?
Mm,
Has Kiki gotten over the like shy aspect of it all now, or do you still get nervous?
no, no, no. I don't get nervous anymore. Like I walk up, like I'm ready. Like I forget that, like if I'm going to do content or something, and I'm in, like in the character, like I forget that people that I'm in this. Like, I'm wearing this, and I'm
Yeah.
walking around Walmart, and people are walking by. I'm like, what are they looking at me for? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah. Nah, that the shyness part was gone. Like the second day I started doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what has like I mean, you went from being a barber to taking this character, full time. What was Dominique thinking? Because you said she was like, everybody's gonna see this. Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
she was. That's what she didn't say. She wasn't worried. She was just like, basically, like you said, like, are you cool with that?
Like,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
basically. And I was like, yeah. But as what was the question though again?
just like what was her reaction to it once you started doing it full time? Was she like just
Oh, she's like I said, she's been down with everything.
yeah,
Yeah, she's been down with everything. Like she hasn't like she's been a ride or die. So
good,
she hasn't like budged on it or anything.
yeah. Well, you're always up, like you're always awake doing something. Like when do you sleep?
Pretty much like during the day, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I really want to get away from that. Like but it's been forever that I've been like that. I don't know if it's
yeah,
something when you're little or something. Like I remember I didn't used to like take naps or anything or sleep. And so I don't know if it has something to do with that.
maybe. But I think so. From all the like content creators that I've spoken with, a lot of them say the same thing. Like
They're up at night.
they're up at night, yeah.
Oh.
And so maybe it has something to do with that. Well, some of them it's because they're working like during the day, so then they're up at night, I guess. But yeah, the world of TikTok that you navigate. I was watching one of your videos the other day where you're like interact battling, I guess is what
Mhm.
it's called, battling people online, and you're like click the button, and I'm like, what button? I don't know what I'm doing, like. And so I'm like trying to ask Andy, and he's like, oh, he's battling this person and trying to explain it to me, but like, how did you, I mean, did you catch on by watching other people? Like, how did you learn to navigate that aspect of it?
No, it was literally just you just jumping into that. Like just it's this stuff is like if as it was literally just jumping in and doing it.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm not jumping in like I'm not like other people were jumping into TikTok live or live streaming and stuff. They were jumping it gradually. Like some people jump into it and they slowly, they start to build an audience and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hadn't gone. I had already built a big audience, and I hadn't gone live. I had
Yeah.
never. So the second that I went on live, when I first started going on live, it was already a big audience when I the first time I went on live.
Really?
So, yeah, so it was like I didn't know what to. I don't know. I just did whatever
Yeah.
I just did the character that I was already doing, like content wise.
Yeah. Well, and now like the one I was watching, you're on there as Derek. Of course people know who you are, but it seems like in addition to the character that you're playing, there people were also just supporting you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not
Oh
like
yeah.
you're on there as Kiki.
No, no,
They're
no.
still connecting with you, with Derek.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I haven't really got on as Kiki that often, like on live streaming. It's really just as myself, just because it's like, believe it or not, like out of all the stuff that I've done, like I've done the military, I've done the watermelon thing, like literally going to you go to the field, you picking watermelons, stuff like that, like or in the hot sun, all the labor jobs that I've ever done, oil job, and all those, this one is the most like what's the word taxing, like
Oh yeah.
yeah, like mentally, like it will tax you if you let it.
Well, I have to imagine as well though, like the response that you get online has to be mixed sometimes, right?
Oh yeah,
Especially when you're first doing it. And so I am going to ask just
ask whatever.
because I need to. So the character of Kiki can be a little controversial depending on who you ask, right?
For sure.
I was listening to a podcast recently. I don't know if you're familiar with Josh Leva. He used to play a character called Galo.
Mm-mm.
No, well, it's like a similar,
Similar.
not the same. Yeah, similar concept. But on his podcast, he was like, somebody said, "Would you ever play that character again?" And he was like, "I don't think so because it's such a different time now." So I guess what would you say to people who would say that Kiki and what Kiki represents is insensitive? Because do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Like if
get
I
you. Yeah,
just say it flat out, like people will say, "Well, it's not. It's you're not gay, but you're
yeah,
playing a gay man," and
yeah,
some people get turned off by that.
yeah,
Other people might say that Kiki's celebrating what it is to be a gay
yeah.
person. What do you like feel towards that? What would you say to that, I guess?
To me, honestly, the answer is like more simple. It's just comedy. You know what I mean? And I would never make fun of anybody gay. Like I would never make fun of them like to insult them or anything.
Yeah.
Like honestly, me and Dominique, since she's a cheerleader, since she
Mhm.
was a cheerleader, uh, we grow up around the gay community a lot. My uncle, I don't need to say do the whole cliche. I have,
You don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm so close to a lot of gay people. Like I don't feel bad about it. I guess you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I don't feel that way about it. I don't feel like if I'm making fun of it. So I guess I can't really give like a specific answer, but I just know it's not coming from a bad place.
Yeah. There's no negative intent
Yeah,
behind it. Well, and I'm glad that we're clearing that up just because there are so many things on the internet, and if Kiki is not for you, then don't watch
yeah,
Kiki. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. No, and there's it's crazy. It's crazy that like I thought I would get way more. I was like, man, I gotta get ready. I gotta prep myself for all the hate I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta prep myself for all these bad comments and all this stuff. And there really hasn't been that many. Like there
Yeah.
is. Don't get me wrong. There is some people that'll come out of nowhere and just be like, oh, you're a bag of ass, whatever.
Yeah.
But there really hasn't been that much negative. I guess because the character is so like light, so like happy and like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's not like anything really negative. But where I have got like a negative pull from, or like or I've seen is people that like have other people that like, not to sound arrogant. I promise you, it's not. I've been wanting to say this, but
Well, say it.
there's people that have like wanted to do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
in the social media world, and they like for no reason like will cut you off for
Mm.
because but for no reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden this is a thing. This is a problem now, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But there are people that would never originally have this kind of problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
With this kind of stuff. So it's not cuz of this, but it's more just the fact that they're the same kind
It
of people.
didn't happen for them.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to sound
Well,
arrogant with
you're not, but
that.
I mean, I think that with everything that you do, right? You're never going to be the only one who wants to do something.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure.
And so when it happens for some people, they see it happening for someone else, they can't help but think like, why not me?
Yeah.
I mean, but instead of supporting you, they're cutting you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never been like that. Like even
Yeah.
with my like I've never been that kind of person. Like as far as my barbershop, when I have my barbershop, other barbershops would compete with each other.
Yeah.
Compete. I'm like, bro, it's just this barbershop and another barbershop with me, and we have a whole community behind us, like in front of us, to the side of us. I was like, there's no way my barbershop can take all these people. I was like, so I would promote other barbershops around me, barbershops down the
Yeah.
street, and so I've never been like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I guess I can't relate.
Yeah. No, well, thank you for answering that.
Oh yeah,
I
for
hope
sure.
that, I mean, we're not here to change anyone's mind. I'll just say that. But maybe people can then understand that you're not coming from a negative place.
No,
You
no.
know? And I never saw it that way, just to clarify
Oh,
that.
no.
But of course, I just wanted to ask. So I do also have to ask, while we bring up other people.
Mhm.
You talked about Angel a little bit. Are you guys working together still, or
No, not anymore.
not anymore?
No, we're not working together anymore. Basically the main thing that I can say about that is like it's kind of like the proof is in the not even the proof is in the pudding, just like it's there for people to figure out. I just don't want to get like messy with it, but
Right.
but I'm no, but I know you're not either.
Yeah.
But I'm just the way I explain it is that because the best way to explain it is just everything's there for you to see what happened,
Mhm.
and like he has like certain screenshots that he can show that would kind of like I would say validate me, like
Mhm.
make me, like kind of like, hey, I'm not a bad person.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I wish he would do that, but he hasn't. So that should
Yeah.
say a lot, you know what I
I
mean?
see what you mean.
Yeah. So, but that whole situation that happened was, it's it's really just like a sad situation, to be honest,
It
because
sounds like it.
yeah, because it's not easy to find people that you can work with and collab with, like other creators that you can collab with that are actually funny. Because I've tried collabing like with some people, and it's not as easy. But
Mhm.
so it's really just like it's kind of like sad because you're like, man, it was really easy for us to do this.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's kind of like they say, though, right? It's hard to go into business because at the end of the day, this is kind of like a business that y'all created.
yeah,
And people say it's really hard to go into business with like a friend or family.
yeah,
And so if you guys were friends and the
yeah,
fallout, it's like the dagger gets pushed a little
yeah,
harder,
yeah,
like so that's unfortunate, but maybe there will be a time where
I'm-
it comes around, right?
maybe. Yeah, I've always said if it were, I would just like keep it like business. Like we would just if we were to do that again, I would just want to keep it like strictly like videos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not so much the whole buddy thing involved in it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, you live and you learn, right?
Oh yeah.
Even at our age.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Okay, so you've gone to like so many different places to do your videos.
Yeah.
First of all, where did you learn how to twerk?
I have no idea. I don't even think my mom's ever twerked. I don't think
You weren't twerking with your mom? What do you mean?
we were all twerking with our mom. No, I don't think I've ever. I have no idea. I think I'm
You
just
and
like
Dom are twerking in the mirror together.
she'll twerk sometimes. Like she'll twerk randomly if I start playing like Sexy Red or something. I'll be like, I'll just start playing like I'm looking for them hoes, and she'll start just twerking out of nowhere on the island.
That's what they're for too. Dance party.
So yeah, but I have no idea where I half the stuff that I do comes from.
Yeah.
No, I'm just weird.
What's like one of the most, I guess, awkward situations that you've gotten yourself into while you were doing one of these videos? Like, would y'all get kicked out of places?
We did get kicked out of places. Yeah, we got kicked out of Walmart. We got kicked out of. There's people that you also come across people that just don't like your content. Like you'll come across people this person has no reason that they're doing this. They're doing this because they don't like your content. And we had
Yeah.
some guy at Walmart. We had some manager. We were doing videos, and it was strictly like when he was kicking it. Like we hadn't done nothing wrong yet. Like we were just literally dressed as our characters.
Yeah.
And we were walking through like the technology or radio section or whatever. And this guy comes out. He's like, "Y'all got to get out here." And I was like, "Are you even like a big manager? Like I don't even think you're."
What are you, rent a manager?
I was like, "I don't even think you're one of the ones that can do this." But I didn't say it. I was just like thinking this in my head.
Yeah.
And he came up to us, like, "Yo, you're gonna have to get out of here." He's like, and then he threw it. We were like, all right, every time that happened, we would like politely leave, and we'd be like, all right.
Mhm.
And but he threw in like extra towards it. He would be like, he said, what did he say? He's y'all aren't ashamed, like dressed like that. And I was like, if I wasn't,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if we weren't just leaving here, I would not just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is so,
Say he would
you're
say
right.
extra stuff like that. There was other
Mhm.
stuff, but I don't want to say it on here.
No. Well, yeah, I'm sure people are still it always is weird to me that like again, I just feel like the world should be more open-minded by now. Like
Yeah,
um I don't know.
but
And it's weird that there's still people that are just so again, so hateful.
yeah. Another thing too, though, like I feel like people like you, like I guess one part of it is like people don't know me as well. You know what I mean? They don't
Mhm.
know who I am. They don't know that I'm a dad. They don't know that I'm a husband. They don't know that They don't know me. They don't know that I've already been this kind of person making comedy all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like with them not knowing that, that's a big like flaw in the thinking in their thinking. So
Well, I think so too, but at the same time, if you were just Kiki and you weren't Derek, the dad, the husband, the son, like if you were Kiki
oh
and you
yeah,
walked in and that's the response, it's like
that's what I said. Yeah.
that's still
Yeah.
fucked up,
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. That's what I said. That's how I was like, bro, so how does he know we weren't just, some regular gay dudes coming in here
Mhm.
like how does he know that we're not just dressed, this how because there's people that
People
do
that
dress.
dress like that,
Yes,
and
there's
that's I'm
people
like
that dress
that's
like that.
literal like discrimination,
Yeah,
honestly.
but it's we at the time, like when it comes to places like that, you kind of have to get what you can get, like because Walmart and places like that, they can either be cool, like it just
Mhm.
depends. Like when if I go to Ingram, they're
Mhm.
super cool with me doing videos there.
Yeah.
They want me to do videos there.
Yeah.
With uh with places like Walmart, it's iffy.
Yeah.
So you've got to be like,
Yes. Well, and I say that though. I'm like that would be discriminatory. However, you guys are still again running a business, so when you're in there and somebody asks you to leave, you technically have to like get off their
yeah,
property, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, tricky stuff. So, I also saw once I like that you respond to some of your comments.
Oh yeah,
Some of them you'll like take the time to respond. But somebody did ask you like, "Oh, I guess about your family and how they perceive it." And the rebuttal that you had, you're like, "They love me. They support what I'm doing and they 100." Didn't they throw you like a party with
yeah,
the
yeah,
piñata that
yeah,
was of your
yeah,
character?
yeah. My dad and my mom, yeah,
Yeah.
they got a whole Kiki piñata. They got a
So
whole,
cute.
yeah. My cousin got me a Kiki shirt. All my family, yeah, it
Yeah.
was dope. Yeah, my family's, oh man, they're amazing. They're super supportive.
Where do they want to see Kiki go? Like what I guess what's the end all be all for Kiki? How far do you want to take this character?
I want to be in movies. I
Yeah.
really want to be in movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the big thing. That's something that I want to, and it never would seem possible. That would just never would seem possible like 5 years ago. But
Yeah.
it's crazy how it just seems more and more possible. Like you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess on the same note too, your sons like do they kind of gravitate towards the character? Do they see any of your content?
yeah. My sons. So I love my sons are awesome as well, man. My sons because I sit with them and I make them understand. Hey, look, this is comedy, and I also teach them to love everybody. Like
Mhm.
I said, this is comedy, bro. Like this is what we do. They see me as a dad. Like they see me during the day and what
Mhm.
I talk to them and how I address different things. So they know it's comedy, and I'll be like, and I'm always like self conscious. Like I'll be like, y'all know this is comedy, right? I'm like, y'all know this is just it's funny stuff, right? Yeah, it's like yeah, dad, I know. Like,
He's like, you have to tell me again. I already know.
yeah, so they're good with it. They're fine with it. I would want them to do comedy as well. I don't know if I'd want them to get into, I guess, like the business of that stuff, just
Yeah.
because of it's crazy. Like people are savages.
Oh, I know.
People are savages.
Well, and it's like you spend all this time. I just think like people are savages because they're behind a computer screen.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's not things like at least half of them would
Oh
not
no,
say anything in person.
never. I promise you. Like there's people. I have not heard one thing said to me like to my face.
Yeah.
No.
Well, good. I mean, the people should just mind their own damn business. That's what it is, you know? Like, mind your business. And again, the way I feel about like social media is that if it isn't for you, like, you don't have to watch.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's simple,
so,
but they can't, they can't help it if whatever if anybody, it's anybody though. Like I said, not to sound like a douche, but I mean, if it's just a fact, like if somebody's getting some type, if you're getting some type of attention or something, they just, there's
yeah.
those people that just want to stick like a thorn in there or something.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Tell me though, I saw you post, and I don't know how much you can say or how you, if you can say or how much you can say, but something about a show.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna I can't say a crazy amount. I can just I want to tell you more than I can tell, but
Yeah, don't get into any, like,
just so yeah, no, so it's I wish I could tell you.
It's
So it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be
a
a
show.
show.
Okay,
But
can you spell?
it's
Is it like live show on a stage or like show you would watch
no
on TV?
on TV.
Okay,
Yeah, it's on TV. It's on TV, and it's not like on like a small.
I was gonna say, is it a local thing or like
No,
a
it's something to be excited about.
amazing? So
Yeah.
when can people expect that from you?
So we recently met up and we pushed they met up with us to push back the recording for 60 days.
Hmm.
Because we have to get our I can't say we have to get something for
Yeah, yeah,
the show. So yeah, I would say early next year.
yeah.
Yeah, it's freaking that's the part that I'm like, that's the part where I was like, I didn't couldn't see myself getting into the movie, but after this kind of stuff, like I'm like,
The possibilities there.
yeah, like
That's
it's crazy.
amazing. It's crazy that like so you started this just on a whim, you
Yeah,
know, and then I guess you're just so good at it. People really like it. I feel like you have to also be like in the right space at the right time. So whenever you started posting and the consistency, like you've really been able to capture an audience, and that's probably helped get you to here. It's all about
yeah,
like the viewer interaction.
yep. Like consistency is everything. If anybody like anybody that's doing content, anybody that's trying to do content, you have to get like your friends and family is awesome if they're supportive of you.
Yeah.
That thankfully the people around me have been really supportive. My friends have been supportive. Um, but if you want to start like on social media, a lot of people can do it, but you have to be. It is hard. You have
Yeah.
to be consistent. You
Yeah.
just have to. Consistency is everything, and having content ready to go is everything. Like,
Yeah. Well, and I was gonna ask, do you like write your own skits? Does Dom help you? Dom, like if I know you, right? Dom. Does your wife help you write them, or are you editing on? Like, is it just you?
no, no, it's me, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do a script, nothing like that. It's all improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's so cool. What's the favorite video that you've made? Do you know?
Uh, dang, I don't know. I can't stand myself, so
Really?
yeah. So some of the videos I'll laugh at like crazy. Like some of the videos are funny. I'll watch them over and laugh at them. But um,
I get it though.
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'll be showing Dominic the video. Like, what do you think about this one? And I'll be like, "Oh, I can't stand it. Here, you watch it.
Yeah.
But it's fun. But there are videos though too where I'm like, damn, that's funny. Like that's
Yeah.
hilarious. So I don't know. I don't have a favorite one.
No.
Nah, I don't have a favorite one. There's a lot of them that I like though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I love seeing people in the background of your video when they like catch you and they're like pointing and watching and you're just doing your thing. And also, like, why does Kiki love frappuccinos? I was surprised you didn't ask for a frappuccino here.
The whole. I mean, I love coffee. The character when I came up with that, I was just thinking of like what makes like a kind of like not hood, but like like
I mean, I
a ratchet, kind of. And I was like, the iced coffee. No offense.
no, I literally just did a pod where I was like hot coffee over at everything.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Well,
but you're right. That's like the first coffee people probably start.
yes.
Maybe I don't know.
So I was thinking like I think it would just be funny just to like be shaking it. I thought it would be funny just to be shaking it all the time. And then what's it called? The other thing was at first I remember when I first tried. I was looking for like an outfit for
Yeah.
Kiki, and I was like I remember I had this. Oh man.
You're like, it's Southside, not White Sox. Mummies.
Talking about that guy, right?
Why are you wearing a White Sox jersey and you're like, it says Southside?
Those are like the type of videos that I'm talking about that are freaking
Yeah.
hilarious. Like
They are funny.
and-
The comebacks.
yeah, the comebacks. But there, I remember I was trying on a character the night before I was gonna go do the first video, and I put a white. It was like the white button ups that you button up right here, regular button up,
yeah.
white button up shirt, and I took one of those and I like rolled it up, and then I rolled it up like I did the Southside shirt,
Yeah.
and it was too much.
It's
It
too
was.
much.
It wasn't a character. It wasn't a funny character. It was like I was at the bottom. Like I was. It wasn't like a funny character.
Yeah.
Which is what I wanted it to be too. I wanted it to be like a cartoon character more.
Yes, you can see the comedic persona.
Yeah.
Because it's like the outfit, the drink, the lingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to like take time to get into character, or you can just like turn
Nah, it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have Kiki say like, "You ready to play a game?"
Right now?
Yeah.
You ready to play a game, I mean?
Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, we're gonna do like some.
Oh, we're really gonna play a game?
We are. We're gonna do some questions. I'll take 3 and you take 3.
Okay.
You got it?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay. Let's look at our cards. Okay. You want to go first?
I don't know how to play it though.
Oh, it's hot takes. So you're going to say your statement whether you agree, like you
Oh,
need
okay,
to make
okay.
your argument for it.
So I make my argument for what's on here.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I'll make mine. We'll see if we agree.
Okay. $100 is a lot of money. Hell no.
Hell no. I think depending on who you ask. My
Yeah.
daughter is going to think $100
Okay. Yeah.
is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not at the point anymore, but at one point I thought it was a lot of money.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, before all this inflation stuff happened, maybe, but
And now you go to the grocery store and a strawberry is $100.
Yeah,
It feels
like- nah, $100 is that
yeah,
shit.
it goes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I mean, yeah, it goes fast. So no, it's
Yes
funny.
or no?
No, I don't think it's a lot of money.
No?
I don't think it's a lot of money, but again, Bailey would think it's a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
She's like excited to have $100.
Yeah.
Okay, morning showers are better than night showers.
That's so like I would be biased. Oh no, you know what? Damn, I say morning.
Morning showers.
Yeah, morning, just because like it's the start to the day and everything.
hmm
Plus at night I take baths anyway. I'm gonna take
I was gonna say I'm a double. Like I like a bath at night and in the morning.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I cannot get into bed like feeling dirty.
Rusty.
Yes, feeling dirty. I'm like I was at work all day, even though I'm like in a building, but you know.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and I'm like, nah, I gotta wash the sleep off.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
But if I could only pick one, it's the morning.
Do
I
you,
think.
tell me this. Have your kids gotten that habit like of taking 2 baths a day? Like cuz
Bailey does sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cuz
Yours?
well, and it's kind of annoying because I'm like my oldest has started taking 2 showers a day as well,
Yeah.
and like when I'm about to get in the at night to take a
Yeah.
shower at night, he's like he does it the exact same time I'm about to do it. I'm like, bro, and I'm like I'm just like, bro, like you don't need to take 2 showers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I need to, all right?
I need to. Well, it doesn't count. Derek takes one and then Kiki takes the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm like, girl, well, the thing with us is that, Bailey, if you ever listen to this, girl, you take too long in the shower. Like, she's in there singing, lollygagging. I don't know. We're like, girl.
She gets to enjoy it now. When we were young, we get to enjoy it. Now it's just like,
Hurry up. Yeah, they're like knocking. Hurry up. Yeah, no. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Was that mine? That was mine, right? Okay,
Yeah.
you go now.
living 100 years in the future would be better. Living 100 years in the future would be better than living 100 years in the past.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
man, we better come a long way 100 years from now.
I hope so. It seems like it. I feel like 100 years would be way better. I don't even know why it's a question.
I don't know why anybody
Like,
would
why would
want to
you?
go back in time.
Yeah, I mean, it's and not 100 years. Like, I'd maybe want to go like 15 years
15
back, 20
years,
years back, but not freaking.
100 years.
There's no reason that I'd want to go back 100.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's answering it that way, but they're fired, whoever wrote that card. He cannot write for hot takes anymore. Okay. I didn't choose this on purpose. Okay, so somebody calling their boyfriend daddy is weird and creepy. Is it weird and creepy? Kiki says daddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
what
not,
is it? What is it? What is
okay,
it?
it's someone calling their boyfriend daddy is weird and creepy.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not calling anybody daddy. Like, sorry, Andy, I won't call you daddy. You're not gonna hear that from me. Does Dom call you daddy?
She says it joking around.
Oh yeah, I'll say like zaddy, like
Yeah,
joking,
says
but never seriously.
Yeah, she'll say it joking around, but she will not call you daddy like as I come through the front door or anything.
Oh, but I will though, like when referring to Andy with the kids, I'm like,
Oh, you're good.
daddy said this or that to them, but it's not like it's not like a sexual daddy.
Daddy said that.
He's like, daddy said what? I'm like, ew, no, he would probably be like, ew, don't say it like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I probably would be. I don't know if I would take it the same way either. It just sounds like too much.
It is. Like, why are you doing all that?
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know if I would love it.
But Kiki.
Yeah, that's the perfect freaking question right there.
That's funny.
That's my answer basically. It's Kiki's answer.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right. The crust is the best part of the pizza. Damn it! They always pick the really serious questions from the last.
I think so. It can make or break the pizza.
That's true. I always eat them though. People always leave the crust.
Oh, no. You have to eat the crust.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You said you leave them?
No, I eat them. I always eat the
Oh,
crust. Yeah.
yes.
The crust is the best part of the pizza.
Sometimes I even tear my pizza from the crust,
Oh
like
yeah,
backwards to eat that first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never done that. No.
Here, he's like fucking weird.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, but what kind of crust? Thin, big dish,
Dang! I don't.
pan.
It has to be in the middle. I can't like too thin is. I feel like if I'm eating like on those old cookies, those long cookies. But
What?
yeah, they're. It's something that just came to my mind.
A long. What?
You never seen those cookies? What's the name of them? Bruschettas? Is they called bruschettas?
Oh,
They come in a jar. They're like
the pirouette things.
No, it's not even important.
Sorry,
But they're just
okay.
long cookies. They're just long cookies.
Biscotti?
Biscotti. That's what it is. Biscotti. So
Biscotti.
you knew what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, biscotti. Yeah, it reminds me of those when they're
Oh,
too
'cause
hard.
they're fucking crunchy.
Yeah.
I do like thin pizza though. I actually like a really crunchy crust.
Where's your favorite pizza place?
I mean, we can get into
Yeah,
it.
no, I know. That's why I asked.
Okay, I love the thin crust from Domino's,
Mm.
but I also love it from Pizza Hut. So normally we went one thin and one like regular. I guess it's pan.
Like in the middle.
Yeah, one thin, one pan, because I'm not a deep dish person. So we'll usually get Pizza Hut, but Andy likes like a cheesy crust, like a
Okay, what
stuffed
about
crust.
outside the mainstream ones?
Outside the mainstream ones, I really like. There's a place called 46th Street Pizza. They have a couple of spots, but Grimaldi's pizza's
Grimaldi's
so
is
good.
the shit.
Grimaldi's is so good. And then they put those big meatballs on
Yeah,
there.
Grimaldi's is dope. I love Grimaldi's.
You? Oh, and stouts.
Stouts? I never tried stouts.
No,
Is that
stouts.
that's a store, right? Or no? Or it's a restaurant as well?
It's a
Really?
restaurant. Mhm.
Oh wow. As far as the pizza, I'm big on pizza. That's why. Why is this so hard?
He's like Little Caesars. He's a pizza connoisseur. Little Caesars. Ooh.
Tostinos. No, I'm
DiGiorno?
kidding. Nah, Grimaldi's is definitely up there.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, or honestly though, it's either Grimaldi's or Peter Piper's.
Everybody loves Peter Piper pizza.
You're either on one side or the other.
I'm on the other side. I will till the day I die. Chuck E. Cheese pizza is better than Peter Piper pizza. Yes, it is. I stand by it.
Tripping.
Yeah, I don't know why people love it so much. We're actually going there in the morning for a party.
Peter Piper's?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Peter Piper's. You're lucky.
You're lucky. Pizza for breakfast. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Do not sleep on the H-E-B Deli pizza. Like SoFlo pizza or the H-E-B Deli pizza.
Is it the one that doesn't have a box? It just
yes,
comes. Yeah,
it's wrapped
I've tried
in plastic.
it. It's fire. Yeah,
I love that pizza.
H-E-B comes through so clutch, like
with everything.
Yeah, anything H-E-B brand, I'm like, that shit is fire. Like,
yeah.
I know if I grab something H-E-B brand, I'm like, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I guess the only thing like the Doritos are.
Yeah, that's the only fucking thing. I'm like, bro, y'all's Doritos.
Like you need to. I don't know what it is, but the Doritos just don't match up.
The Doritos are just the only thing. I'm like, nah, never buy these.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care how low budget the party is. We're not getting Doritos. We're not getting fucking Doritos.
That's funny. I
don't even know the name of them.
They're like nacho something. I don't know. Now I don't know. I think curious, it is nacho something. They're nacho something, but the H-E-B needs a little help with their chips. Like their potato chips are good, but I remember they tried to come out with these things called hijoles, like hot Cheetos. They're called hijoles. I said, híjole, these are not good. Again, that person's also fired.
Everybody's getting it today.
I know. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm on my last one. Physical attraction is the most important part of a relationship.
No. No, it's important. I feel like it's important. If you're honest, it's important. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you can. I wouldn't say you could be with somebody like just dramatically ugly looking and they just have such a great personality, but you could definitely find somebody you find yourself, you know what I mean, if you're not attracted to somebody and they just have an awesome personality.
Yeah. I feel like it, and maybe not, but I think often it is important in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like obviously you're not gonna gravitate towards someone that you're not interested in.
For sure.
And I guess only if you like work with them or you're really good friends with them, you're gonna get their personality first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that you'd be lying if you said that physical attraction wasn't at least a little important.
For sure.
But you can't be with somebody who you're not compatible with just because they're good looking as well.
I mean, it's also like it has to be like it also like plays a part as well. Like after y'all the initial like of y'all being together or whatever, you still gotta stay attracted to the person you're with. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel like I've talked about it with Andy and I, like growing together, because you do when you're with somebody from the time that you're really young, you obviously become adults together, you change, you evolve. How has growing together been for you and Dominique?
It's been awesome. Like it's been like I said, she's been ride or die on everything. Like she's been down on everything. So there's but we definitely communicate a lot. Like I make sure that we talk about things, because she's the kind of person that's gonna be like, if something gets her mad, she's just gonna shut down and not talk about it and let it pass over. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that, because guess what? In like 2 weeks, we have anything. If I don't take the trash out or something, that shit's gonna pop out, and you're just gonna like, well, remember this, and then you're just gonna blow up. Yeah. So no, we need to talk about every single thing. How do y'all
take the trash out, Derek? Just kidding.
I tried so hard.
No, I think communication is very important, and Andy's like he's more so like her, where he would rather like just
shut down.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. We cannot bury this and keep burying it, because I will blow up at him at some point, probably. My final question for you. and we're gonna stay on this topic since we're talking about Dom, and I didn't ask you earlier, and I like to ask everybody this: what is the most rewarding and most challenging thing of being married?
I guess like what you said, like having that person to at the end of the day to come talk to whatever you are going to talk about, and whenever you want to celebrate something, whenever you know what I mean, if something good happens to you, that's the person you run to, or that's the person you go talk to tell them about it. And I feel like when if you're missing that, like it's a really really big thing to you feel like if it was gone, it would be a really big thing to be missing. So I feel like
Yeah,
celebrating that, having somebody to share, like essentially what it is, having somebody to share life with is
it's good.
yeah. The I don't know the most challenge, but you said the most challenging part, right?
Hmm.
That's what it was, challenging.
Well, the most rewarding and then challenging. Yeah.
Um, the most challenging part, I guess. I mean, she's. I'm about to blame her. No,
We're not
she's
victim blaming here. I'm just kidding.
from my side. No, sh- um, sh- I don't know. She's stubborn sometimes. I
Yeah.
guess that's it. I don't really have much to complain about. She's
Yeah.
just from my side. I guess she's just stubborn sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when I'm trying to tell her, like, look, let's do this. Look, like as far as talking stuff out, like I'll
Hmm.
be like, look, let's talk this. Let's make sure we talk about this. Let's make sure we do this. And sometimes she'll be stubborn, but
She's not ready. Yeah.
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 So yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Sometimes she'll
Yeah.
be like, no, no, I like she won't want to. She'll want to wait and stay quiet for a little while longer. I'm like, bruh, no, we're
Yeah.
not about to do this.
And you'll say like, just let me be mad for a little bit, and I'm like, but I don't want you to be
Yeah,
mad, And then I think I keep like harping on it, like, well, why are you mad? Don't be mad. And he's like, I think it makes him more like annoyed.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but love me, just love me. Just kidding.
Mine's no the way mine is like I'm like with hers I'm like bro I'm like we're gonna come back to this. I was like we're gonna come back to just being normal. I was like we're gonna waste 2 hours of not talking to each other. We're
Yes.
gonna end up right back here. So
Yeah, that's so funny. I know. I'm always like trying to not. If I'm mad, I'm like I'm gonna be mad all day. I'm gonna prove a point, but I can't. I like end up talking to him, and I'm like, darn it. Not me saying that I'm toxic, right? I'm just kidding. I just got to keep him on his toes.
Women are y'all are
We'll end it right there. All right, Derek. Okay, just in case people don't know where to find you, where can they find you on social?
You can find me on Facebook under the name is so I need to do something about how I have my social medias, but it's Rek REK and then Kiki KIKI, and that's the same on all social medias. Um, there is another thing though. Um, this coming month, this
Mhm.
June, is that okay if I talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So this coming month, we just got like some pretty dope. I mean, awesome news. Um, we're gonna be doing a content creator party, right?
Oh yeah.
Here in San Antonio, and it's for the show as well, to celebrate the show as well.
Nice.
And we we found out yesterday that we're gonna have one of the content creators we're gonna have is Shotty Bay. You know?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shawty babe.
Yeah.
You're making me cocoa nuts right now.
Yeah, she's gonna
Here,
be
she's
there.
coming here.
Yeah, to our party.
Amazing. I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah,
for you.
she's I know she's got her little things going on, but I like her regardless.
I like her.
Yeah, so she's gonna be there, and then I don't know if you know Linwood. You know who that is?
Mm,
She's from California. She's like a big live streamer over there.
maybe if I were to see her face.
Yeah, and then there's people from other areas though here in Texas that do you know what's his name Grandpa Orley. I don't know if you've ever heard of that guy.
No.
Grandpa Orley. He's him and Checo. They're two content creators that are also coming here. But yeah,
You gotta have Les and Alex from.
Are
She's like, let's do makeup.
oh yeah. Dominique loves her.
Same.
Like loves her.
You gotta get her for Dom. Come on.
Shh. I know that girl. That girl's she in Texas?
She's in El Paso.
Oh, in El Paso.
Yeah, that's Texas.
Maybe I'll talk to That would be dope, but then it would be Dominique would be crazy. She'd be a psycho.
No, she wouldn't. She can control herself.
But yeah. So that'll be happening next month. I just wanted to make sure to mention that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, and this is a content creator party, so I'm assuming, and I can cut this part out if anything.
Mhm.
It's like by invite only, or is it that people can come?
Oh no, people can actually purchase tickets, but it's kind of limited. It's like I think we have like altogether we're selling like 250 tickets
Okay.
altogether, so it's gonna be kind of limited.
So when will tickets go on sale?
They're on sale.
They're on sale
Yeah,
now.
they're on sale. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
okay.
haven't. I only posted about it once. I was gonna wait. I was waiting on to find out if we were gonna get.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
yeah. So, but I'm gonna be posting on it more.
Look, things are happening for you, and I just want to watch and see what happens.
Things are happening for you. I love this. This is a beautiful setup. This is
Oh,
dope.
thank
This is
you.
like one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Thank you. That's all. It's Andy.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
shout out to Andy.
Shout out to Andy. Yeah, he's very helpful when it comes to that stuff. So,
But you,
don't tell him I said that. Just kidding.
but you do this honestly better than a lot of other people. So please keep doing this.
Thank you. I'll try. We'll see. We'll see. I love doing it. So, and yeah, I have people like you. Like I said this, I think on the first one, I was like, if people keep telling me yes, then I'll keep doing it. So, yeah.
Well, I'll try to get you some other people as well.
Yeah, no, but thank you so much for coming. I had an amazing time. Like, I feel like we caught up and, talked about everything.
Yeah,
It's been
for
years.
Sure. I know.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Derek, for coming. Again, if you haven't checked out all of the episodes, definitely go back and watch them. Make sure that you're following Derek on social. It's Rek-Kiki. I'll try to put it down below in the comments. And obviously, buy the tickets, guys. Buy the tickets to his content creator party. If you want to see Shoddy Bay and Kiki, are you going to be there as Derek or Kiki?
I have no idea yet.
Ooh, you got to have an outfit change,
Yeah, I think I will.
Do that, yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. Again, I did say that this is the final episode of season 1. I will be back with more soon, so stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.
Mommy.
Bye, mommy.